Ever wondered why some people seem to have a magic touch with money while others constantly struggle? What if the difference lies in the traps you can't see? Imagine navigating a minefield, but the mines are invisible. You'd be walking blindly, hoping not to step on one. That's what managing money can feel like when you're unaware of the hidden pitfalls. These are the invisible traps that catch us unawares, tripping us up and causing financial stress or even disaster. Picture this: you've just received your hard-earned paycheck. You feel a sense of relief, right? But before long, your money is gone and you're left wondering where it all went. The truth is, it's not magic, it's a trap. And the worst part is, you didn't even see it coming. Let's dig a little deeper, shall we? These traps often come disguised as opportunities. A new credit card offer, an irresistible sale, a lucrative investment opportunity, or even a well-deserved vacation. They seem harmless, even beneficial at first glance. But like a spider's web, they ensnare us slowly, subtly, until we're caught in a tangle of financial woes. Warren Buffett once said, "Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing." And it's true. The biggest risk we face is not the pitfall itself, but our lack of knowledge about it. It's like being in a dark room trying to avoid furniture you can't see. You're bound to stumble. So how do we turn on the lights? How do we make these traps visible? The answer is simple, yet powerful: knowledge. When we arm ourselves with the right information, we can spot these traps from a mile away. And once you see them, you can avoid them. Remember, financial freedom isn't about making more money. It's about understanding how money works and avoiding the pitfalls that can derail our financial journey. Now let's peel back the layers of these unseen traps. Picture this: you're in a hole and you're digging down thinking you're making progress. That's the debt spiral. Imagine you're at the beach building a sandcastle. You start digging a moat around your castle, and the more you dig, the deeper the moat gets. Soon you realize you're not just digging a moat, but a hole. This is much like the debt spiral. The debt spiral starts innocently enough. Maybe you use your credit card for a purchase you can't quite afford, telling yourself you'll pay it off next month. But when next month rolls around, you find you don't have enough to fully pay off your debt. So, you pay part of it, and the rest accrues interest. Now, you're not just paying back what you borrowed, but also the interest that's accumulated. And the interest isn't just on the original amount you borrowed, but also on the interest that's already been added. This is what we call compound interest. And it's like digging into sand. The deeper you get, the harder it is to climb out. Then perhaps you take out a loan to pay off your credit card debt. But now you have a new debt, and this one also accumulates interest. You've just traded one hole for another. Let's say you continue to use your credit card, adding to your debt, and the interest keeps piling up. You try to pay it off with another loan, and again you're trading one debt for another. The hole gets deeper, and the sand keeps falling in. This is the debt spiral. It's a cycle that's hard to break. And the deeper you dig, the harder it is to climb out. It's like trying to climb out of your sand hole at the beach, but the sand keeps collapsing under your feet. The debt spiral is a trap that's easy to fall into and difficult to escape, but it's not impossible. Just as you can choose to stop digging your hole at the beach, you can choose to stop digging your debt hole. Remember, the first step to get out of a hole is to stop digging. Imagine you're on a treadmill running faster and faster, but you're not going anywhere. Welcome to lifestyle inflation. The term lifestyle inflation might sound fancy, but it's a simple concept that can have profound impacts on financial stability. It refers to the phenomenon where your spending increases as your income grows. You get a raise, and suddenly that compact car isn't good enough anymore. You want an SUV, you get a promotion, and suddenly your apartment feels too small. You want a house. Lifestyle inflation is like a mirage in the desert of financial planning. It's the promise of comfort and luxury, but the reality is a bit different. It's a treadmill that keeps you running but doesn't let you move forward. Remember the story of the tortoise and the hare? The hare, despite being faster, lost the race because it got distracted and overconfident. Similarly, lifestyle inflation can make us lose sight of our financial goals. We start chasing after the latest gadgets, the newest fashion trends, and the fanciest cars. But in the end, we find ourselves standing still, or worse, falling behind. There's a wise saying by Warren Buffett: one of the world's most successful investors. If you buy things you do not need, soon you will have to sell things you need. And that's the trap of lifestyle inflation. It's not about denying yourself pleasures or living frugally. It's about understanding the difference between wants and needs. So how do we avoid this trap? It's simple. With every pay raise or bonus, don't just think about how to spend it. Instead, think about how to save it, invest it, and make it grow. Because remember, it's not about how much you earn. It's about how much you keep. It's not about running faster on the treadmill. It's about stepping off it and moving towards your financial goals. Don't let your desires outrun your needs. What if the golden opportunity in front of you is just a mirage? Welcome to the Investment Mirage. Now imagine you're in a desert, parched and desperate for water. Suddenly, you spot an oasis in the distance. Driven by thirst, you rush towards it, only to find nothing but hot sand. That's the Investment Mirage. Investing can be a lucrative way to grow your wealth, but it's not without its risks. Not every shiny opportunity is as golden as it appears. The lure of quick profits can blind us to the potential pitfalls. Unwise investments are like that desert mirage. They promise a refreshing pool of profits, but they often leave us high and dry. This is why thorough research and patience are critical in the world of investing. It's not enough to hear about a hot stock from a friend or a trending hashtag on social media. Every investment should be backed by careful analysis and a deep understanding of the market. Remember the story of the dot-com bubble? A lot of people lost their shirts on investments that seemed like surefire winners. Companies with no profits, no products even, were valued in the billions. When the bubble burst, those inflated values evaporated like a desert mirage. So, how do we avoid the investment mirage? It's simple. Don't rush into investments. Take your time, do your homework, understand the company you're investing in, its business model, its competitive landscape, its financial health. Don't get carried away by the hype. Investing is not about getting rich quick. It's about building wealth over time. It's about patience and discipline. It's about making informed decisions based on facts, not emotions. And remember the wise words of Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors of all time. The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. So next time you see a golden opportunity, take a moment. Is it a real oasis or just a mirage? Remember, if it looks too good to be true, it probably is. So how do we avoid these traps? Let's dive in. Money, as enthralling as it is, can be a slippery slope, leading us into pitfalls we may not see coming. But fear not. With a bit of know-how, these traps can be sidestepped with ease. Firstly, one of the most effective ways to avoid financial pitfalls is by creating a budget. A budget is like a roadmap for your money. It guides your spending and helps you track where your money is going. Think of it as your financial GPS, helping you navigate through the often confusing world of personal finance. Now, creating a budget might sound daunting, but it's as simple as understanding your income and expenses. Know how much is coming in and, more importantly, where it's going out. Once you have a clear understanding of this, you can start making informed decisions about your spending. Secondly, living within your means is another vital step in avoiding these traps. It's easy to be tempted by the lure of a lavish lifestyle or the newest tech gadget. But remember, Warren Buffett, one of the world's wealthiest individuals, still lives in the same house he bought in 1958. Living within your means doesn't mean you can't enjoy life. It simply means making wise choices about your spending and saving. Finally, making informed investment decisions is crucial. All that glitters is not gold, and the same applies to investments. Some may promise high returns with little risk, but remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Do your research, understand the risks involved, and seek advice from trusted financial advisors. Remember, the world of finance is not a minefield meant to trip you up at every turn. It's a landscape filled with opportunities, waiting for you to seize them. These practical steps are not just about avoiding pitfalls, they're about empowering you to make the best financial decisions for your future. Knowledge is the best tool to navigate through these traps. If you're finding value in this discussion, consider subscribing to our channel and hitting that notification bell. You'll be the first to know when we drop more nuggets of financial wisdom. Whether it's the unseen money trap, the debt spiral, lifestyle inflation, or the investment mirage, we've all experienced or narrowly avoided these pitfalls. And if you haven't yet, well, forewarned is forearmed. But the journey doesn't end here. It's a continuous exploration, an ongoing education. We live in a world where financial literacy isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. Every day we're bombarded with decisions that impact our financial health. Should we take on that car loan? Is it time to invest in real estate? How much of our paycheck should we save? The answers aren't always clear, but with the right knowledge and understanding, we can make informed decisions that lead us toward financial stability and independence. That's why we're here, providing you with the tools you need to navigate the financial landscape. We're committed to breaking down complex financial concepts, to make them accessible and understandable. We want to empower you to take control of your financial future. Remember, every video we share is another chance for you to deepen your understanding of the financial world. Every discussion is an opportunity to ask questions, to challenge assumptions, and to learn from others' experiences. So don't just passively watch. Engage with us. Share your thoughts, your struggles, your victories. Let's make this not just a channel, but a community. Subscribe and hit that notification bell. Don't miss out on the chance to expand your financial knowledge. Every video, every discussion, every nugget of wisdom could be the key to unlocking your financial potential. Together, we can navigate the world of finance with clarity and confidence. So, are you ready to take the next step on your financial journey? If so, we'll be here, ready to guide you every step of the way. So, we've unveiled the hidden traps. But what's the next step? The next step is indeed the most crucial one. It's the step that transforms knowledge into power. It's the application of what we've learned about these financial pitfalls. You see, knowing about these traps is half the battle won. The other half is navigating through them, and that's where the real challenge lies. It's about turning knowledge into action. Think about it this way. You've just discovered a map that reveals all the hidden traps on a path. Now that you know where the traps are, would you still fall into them? Of course not. You would carefully tread, avoiding those treacherous spots. That's exactly what we need to do with our finances. We need to apply the knowledge we've gained today to our financial habits. Start making changes, no matter how small they may seem. Remember, even a tiny leak can sink a great ship. So, start plugging those leaks in your financial ship. Perhaps it's that daily cup of coffee bought from an expensive cafe that's slowly but surely eating into your savings. Or maybe it's the lure of easy credit that's pushing you into the debt spiral. Identify these traps in your financial habits and start making changes. And as you do, you'll notice something amazing happening. You'll see your financial health improving. You'll feel more in control of your money. You'll experience the power of financial knowledge. This power is transformational. It's the key to financial freedom. It's the shield that protects you from falling into those hidden traps of money. It's the tool that helps you build wealth and secure your future. But remember, this power doesn't come overnight. It needs practice, patience, and perseverance. It requires you to consistently apply the knowledge, make informed financial decisions, and learn from your mistakes. So start today. Start now. Apply the knowledge. Harness the power of financial understanding. Make those hidden traps a thing of the past. Because, as Warren Buffett once said, the more you learn, the more you earn. Let's make those pitfalls a thing of the past.